as a teacher, I want to know which of these facts you know and the ones that you need more practice on, and I want you to know which facts you know and which ones you need to practice more on. So I'm showing the teachers here a way that we as teachers can figure that out. So this is new to all of us. That's why there's all these teachers in here. Are you okay doing that with me? Okay. So I'm just actually going to show him. You guys would pick the 0, 1, 2 where we were, but I kind of want to ask him a couple questions here because I've seen your math thinking today. So when you look at these, see how it's adding 0 to a number, adding 1 to a number, adding 2. How do you feel about those? Do you feel pretty good about those? Do you feel like you want to try different ones to see? So those are like adding 1s to a number. These are called doubles. Which ones do you want to know? Kind of have an idea of like, I kind of want to see which ones of those I know. This is having 10 and adding a number to it. So this is adding 10. These are doubles. These are adding 1 and 2. Which one of those do you want to try to see which ones you know? Want to try those? Just because I've already seen him do a lot of this, even though I'll probably want to see it again. Okay, so these ones here are 10 plus a number. So I should probably give you each one of these. It'll probably be better. So you can kind of see what I'm doing if you need to get closer. If you want to grab. Oh, sorry, Megan. You're probably dying inside listening to okay. Okay. So right now we're just wanting to think, I'm just going to put these in front of him. So what is 10 plus 4?
14.
14. Okay, so as you see in front of you, you've got phase 1. Are they counting them all? Are they counting from the first number? Or is he counting from the greater number? So that would have him in phase 1 where he's still counting. Phase 2 is where he's recognizing, oh, I know what happens when I add 10 to a number.
That's what you just did.
I'm going to ask him.
Oh.
And then phase 3 is when they're automatic about within 3 seconds, which he was, but I want to make sure he understands what happens. But I'm going to wait because I want to see what he does with a couple others.
17.
Okay, so you just said 10 plus 4 is 14 and 10 plus 7 is 17, right? So if I have a 10, what happens when I add another number to it? Are you thinking, or is that just hard for you to think about?
Hard.
Hard for you to explain it? So tell me about this one.
18.
So how did you count that? So when I say that, like, did you start and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Did you start at 10 and then go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? Did you in your head count?
Started with 10 and then went to 18.
So how did you count that? So you said 10 and then what'd you do?
Added 8 would be 18.
Okay. And feel free if you want, like, your fingers to help you keep track of things. Okay. This the left. Okay.
19.
19. Did you use your fingers to help you with that? Yeah. So how would you count? That one.
15.
15. So he knows these all automatically. I think adding a number to 10 is sometimes hard to explain.
For sure.
So I would go, and the reason I didn't write them all down is because you're going to write them here. I had a feeling that he was going to know most of them automatically when he could tell me one of the hardest ones right away. So I'm just going to, instead of writing them all in here, because that's what I would do, is I would write, oh, 10 plus 6 he has automatically and understand it. 10 plus 7 he counts every single one of those. I would just write the actual fact in there, and then the next time I assess, if I need to assess with this, then I would use a different color pen and then find the ones that I need to assess so that they end up all being here. We did turn this in and made it bigger, so I'll have to send that to you. We took this and made it bigger, but someone's gonna have to email me and say, send us the, someone's gonna have to do that or I will never remember. So yes, this part is on one page and this part is on the back because
Perfect. Okay.
It works so much better. So so for me, I would probably revisit him later just of an explanation, just to make sure we have that, because even though he has that, you're doing a great job, by the way. I'm just teaching. Yep, give me 5. I want to know, because when we get to 100 plus 6 and we get to like 500 plus 6, is he really understanding what happens when I add something that has that tens place or the hundreds place? So Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually do a different one.
Oh, okay. I can ask it when he
Nope.
gets back to
Are you
class.
sure?
No,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So, let's see here. I'm actually gonna try.
Good afternoon.
Just real quick. What is that one?
Kindergarten and first, they go to
9.
their pickup. Once again, kindergarten and first.
12.
Okay, I saw him doing those earlier, but I just wanted to get into the double digits there to kind of see what he was doing.
Did you just do doubles?
No. 1, 2, 2. So these are close to doubles, so once they know they're doubles, I could do those. That's a double. This is close. Thanks for being patient with us. 2 here plus 2. I'm gonna do these. Okay, so these are, so we have sums with an add-in of 7, 8, and 9. So I'm right here with this under derived facts. So these have 7. So once they know all of these, they'll be able to, I'm just interested to see how your math thinking is with us, okay? Okay, so remember, if you need a dry erase board or if you need to use your fingers as a tool or you need a pencil and paper, just let me know. So for this one right here, so 3 plus 8. And you can, I'm gonna wanna know how you're thinking about that.
11.
11. So I saw a lot of good math thinking there. So, and you're correct. If I had 3 shells and I had 8 more shells, I would have 11 shells. So which number did you start with when you were thinking, when you're using your fingers as a tool?
Started with 8 and then went to 3.
Oh, why did you start with 8 instead of 3? Because that seems like a good strategy.
Because 8's bigger than 3.
Okay, so he's already, so I would, because he's still using a tool, I would probably put it in phase. He can use the strategy and he uses efficiently. We're just not there yet to being automatic. So I would, right here, I'd put 3 plus 8. Tell me how you thought about that, like in your head, what were you doing?
Because we started with 3 plus 8 would equal 11, but 8 plus 4 equals 12.
So you used something you already knew, because 8 plus 3 is 11, and then he already did that. So he's definitely using a strategy there, something he's no. Because I don't, because he's not gonna, he's choosing, I'm still gonna put it there. Let's do this one. That one. Why don't you, and here's something that teachers love to hear is about how you're thinking. So you put your hands up, tell me what you're thinking. So I'm just gonna let him think first and then have him explain it to me. Getting them to tell you while they're doing it, but
14.
oh my goodness, you're right. How did you do that? Because what I really want to hear, the answer is important, but also
Started with 9 and then went to 5.
you started with 9, so you went with the bigger number and then you counted on from 5. Okay, so I'm not gonna do all. You were a rock star. That helped us so much. And then I know that you go to